Next poet on deck is So1o TheBridgepoet.
Go So1o.
Make some noise for So1o.
I'm supposed to give the name of this poem, right?
No, later.
Later? Alright. Ignore me when I'm happy, they love me when I'm grieving. Shit was all good just a day ago. I don't think I'd ever sell my soul to Satan, but last year around this time I would have at least heard the offer. A half hour before I wrote this poem, I would have read the contract terms and conditions. I'm just curious to find out what's going to push me to sign past the dotted line. This is one of those moments where you're upset with the ones who gave you life because they haven't took it back yet. This is one of those moments where you feel like God played you again, but you don't question his ways. You just add an O to his name and try to laugh with him. What's good? All I've ever wanted out of life was to be loved or left alone. That's why I'm often caught in your city, roaming with no destination. And I just had a wish granted to me right now. I didn't have to spit this poem sober. And that's just me being honest, because that's what the people want. Ignoring the fact that I'm exhausted and have yet begun to lie, aside from the fatigue and the red in my eyes is malice towards those who look well vested. Fuck my audience. Not for the shock value, but they keep telling me my poems are hot, but if they were to ever take a trip to where I had to go to find them, they come back with frostbite, pneumonia, and look as stupid as I feel when I share an open heart to closed minds. Starting to see life as more of a consolation prize when I hear a punk motherfucker say some shit like, at least you woke up this morning. And I'm out searching for highs that last longer, not giving a fuck about world issues because there isn't a bigger problem with the world than what's wrong with me, question. Are fat females happy to just be getting fucked when a needle dick nigga mounts her? No. Her and I have something in common. We both demand satisfaction. And even though the inside of a dancer don't feel as warm anymore, I'm getting my nuts by any means necessary. Now, how raw is that after you hear them talk about intertwining with God-body queens, melting heart together and creating new galaxies through their big bangs? But I kid though. Because comedy is my therapy. And I appreciate everybody that's ever laughed with me, even though I'm the only one that takes my jokes seriously. Because I do a two-step every time I get a chance to stand still, for every time I was at a party and was afraid to even move because they thought that it would be funny to watch the fat kid dance. Friends, family, and people in general won't even give one the illusion of having what we call today a swag. Who else in their own home grew up feeling afraid to admit to being hungry? I couldn't have been the only one. It couldn't have been like only one. But all I ever wanted out of life was to be loved and or left alone. I think I at least deserve to have one or the other. I'm just saying. One.
Judges, let me see the scores. She likes to smile at me before she writes the score down like it's gonna be a surprise.